Good day, everyone. My name is Michelle D. Clark, Dr. Michelle D. Clark. And I'm just a small town girl with big time dreams who God has definitely shown his grace and his mercy. And he has saved me from some life threatening things. And I'm super excited that he did. Why? Because today is a magnificent Monday on purpose. Why? Because I said so and you can too. And also because I get a chance to spend this time with you on our fast break at 8 Monday through Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. We get a chance to empower you, the high achieving professional woman, with tips and tidbits and life hacks and of course, mindset shifts for us to live inspired, free, and transform. So, all right, let's go ahead and get started because, again, this is our fast break at 8 where we get in, get out. We give you guys these wonderful tips and tools and tidbits and life hacks and mindset shifts in order to live inspired, free, and transformed. And we do our best. Okay. My daughter was like, no, I need to hear that snap, right? And transformed. And we do our best to do it in 10 minutes or less. Sometimes we go a little bit longer, but I think it's good. I think the information is good that we give. So, all right. If, of course, you like to, let's get some household customs out the way. I already see that there's some folks checking in. We have Keisha E. Newton checking in, of course, our wonderful, faithful, loyal follower, Keisha E. Newton on the west side of Michigan. Hey, hey, what's going on? Keisha E. Newton in the house with new innovations. All right, you all. And of course, if you'd like to have your proper shout out, all you have to do is do the exact same thing, is either say, hey, hey, in the chat. You can tell me where you're coming in from. So that way I can give you that proper shout out. And of course, if you're watching this on Facebook and LinkedIn, make sure that you like this post, you heart this post, you support this post, and you share this post so that you're not the only person who's getting those tidbits and tools and life hacks and mindset shifts in order to live inspired, free, and transform. And if you're watching it on YouTube, make sure that you subscribe and click the little bell so then that way you'll be in the know when we drop new content just like we're doing today. All right, you all, so let's go ahead and get down with our topic for today. So today's topic is, drumroll, it is perfectionism versus self-compassion. Perfectionism versus self-compassion. And this topic is near and dear to me. And I know that it is near and dear to a lot of us who are high achievers and are very active in the community, very active in our verticals, and just really always pushing the envelope, right? And once we have experienced something like stroke and cancer, we may notice a shift in our, I don't really know if I want to go as far as say our abilities, but yes, as in our abilities and the things that we are, when I say able to do, such as I know more immediately after the radiation therapy in particular, I was finding myself being tired. And I'm talking about even a year or more afterwards. I was finding myself being tired a lot because just because the radiation therapy, you're done with it, it's not done with you. So once you ring that little bell and you're like, yay, we're done. No, it's still working its way throughout the body. It's not done with us for years, sometimes at end. And to keep the cancer away, after I had a mini stroke, they had to switch the medications, the preventive chemotherapy I was taking at the time. They had to switch to something else in which I had to be in postmenopausal. And because I was not, they had to shut it down, right? So after shutting it down, then I see some more comments coming in here. Yes, yes. Thank you so much, Keishan, for highlighting that. Yes, perfectionism versus actually self-compassion. So it's perfectionism versus self-compassion there. So it's running along the bottom there, you all. But thanks so much, Keishan, for highlighting that. Right. And so the thing is, after having the stroke, the mini strokes, I had two strokes, cancer, then a mini stroke. And they switched my medications, though, and they put me into postmenopausal. Then after that, I had a host of other things that came along with that, including sleep apnea. So yes, there were other things that came along with that. And I was tired all the time. So I had to change some things in my schedule. That's okay. No worries. Listen, here we go, right? That compassion, not perfection, right? And one of my business coaches years ago told me, progress over perfection. Progress over perfection. So to make sure, and let's put that out there, progress over perfection, right? So yes, sometimes we want to be perfect, but it's best to have progress and give ourselves that compassion, that self-compassion for us to realize that sometimes the things that we used to be able to do, we either A, can't do it the same way, or B, have to make adjustments and shifts, or C, just can't do it at all. And that's okay. We have to sometimes employ, and I don't want to go too far into it, but because here's some other additional strategies. Sometimes we have to employ help. We have to employ support systems, natural supports. But starting back with that, being because I'm that person that I'd be like, you know what? If it's going to be done right, it's got to be done by me. I still have that in me, mind you, but I have to also keep that at bay and incorporate or infuse that self compassion. You know what? I'm tired. I need to lay down just a few extra minutes, or maybe even set some appointments differently. We'll get into that on another topic as well, because like today, usually every other Monday, I have to go in for my acupuncture therapy. Right? I go for acupuncture therapy on every other Monday to help me with some other residuals from the treatments from cancer. So we have to rearrange our schedule. We have to do some things differently. We have to employ help. But the bottom line is we're still here and we have a new lease on life. And life may look different than it did beforehand, but we still have the ability to live life and live it to its fullest and give ourselves the grace and mercy and compassion that things may look a little different. So, what used to be the perfectionist, this has to be done this way, this way, this way, we may have to do it just a little bit differently and infuse that grace and compassion for ourselves. So, that is our topic for today, you all. And that is for us to that perfectionism versus self compassion. Be compassionate towards yourself. We usually are able to give compassion to others. Sometimes with our perfectionism, we can't, we don't. But making sure, yes, grace and mercy. My late great Pastor, I will say Pastor White, that's my current pastor, Pastor Jackson. He used to call me and our organist, and he used to call us, and our minister of music, he used to call us grace and mercy. We never knew which one was grace, which one was mercy, but I think we're interchangeable at times. But he used to help. Here comes grace and mercy. So I encourage you to employ that for yourself. Grace and mercy. So thank you for that comment, Keishan, for bringing that to pass to my back to my memory. So all right, you all, I love you to life. That is our topic for today. For our fast break at 8 is perfectionism versus self-compassion. And of course, progress over perfection. Give yourself that grace and mercy. You deserve it. All right, y'all, that's my story. I'm sticking to it. My name is Dr. MicheleDClark. I am the mindset management coach for professional women with Lift Nation, where we empower you, the professional woman, to live inspired, free, and transform. Grace and mercy, you all. Love you to life. I will see you all tomorrow for our next fast break at 8 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, each and every Monday through Friday, weekday at 8 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. We're able to give you all those quick and easy tidbits and life hacks and mindset shifts so that way you can live inspired, free, and transform. All right, you all, love your life. Take care, and I will see you all tomorrow evening. God bless.